Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome to our video.
My name is Mickey,
And I'm Cassidy.
and we're going to be doing this exciting video about how to utilize switches on the table. The ones we have set up for you. We have a dual switch here, we have a multi-switch here, and we have a single Big Mac here. We have a spin wheel here. We'll show you how to use that. So, Cassidy, we're going to show them how to use the dual switch. So if we're at a lunch table, and I set this in front of Cassidy and she wanted to have communication and she didn't talk, we could have engagement between the two of us. I could ask her, is there anything you would like for lunch? And if we set this up based on what's for lunch, you know, like say we're gonna have juice or liquid, some kind of liquid, I could program this one to say drink, and I could program this one to say lunch. We have a Big Mac here, and Big Mac can be programmed to say whatever you want for the consumers. So basically here, if I turn this on, this switch on here, and I press this switch in the back, which is the record button, all I have to do is hold the two together and speak into the device. Mickey.
And speak into the device. Mickey.
And that's the response you get. And if you want to clear that, just hold the button, the record button, and the top button, and it should be playing. Yeah. And then next we have a multi-device. On this one particularly, we can set it up for several different things. We can get a yes response.
Yes, please.
We can get a no response.
No, thank you.
And usually when I set up activities, I like to address the consumers with a question based on they're going to respond to give you a yes or no. And then there's also a help button here.
I need help, please.
And we have,
I need to use the restroom.
and that's just a multi-device set up for the consumers. What else do we have over here?
We have our switch devices over here.
This one is considered what we call it, if we have an activity set up, a spin wheel, and we can place that in front of the consumers based on whatever the activity is. We have the bead set up here for the activity, but it could be any activity set up to utilize any switch, you know, to address the consumers. So if we were to use the spin wheel, Cassidy,
Press this button right here.
release it, and the consumers can choose colors.
This one landed on green.
Yes, and we get excited as soon as they get a choice, they made a choice, we get super excited. Right? Let's talk about some of these communication devices. Hold that up, Cassidy. Goes to that first one there. Some of the things you want to do when you're interacting with the consumers while you're communicating with disabilities, you want to speak with respect, pay attention to nonverbal signs, ask questions about nonverbal signs, use good eye contact, I see you, talk directly to the person, not about them, and give them time to process what you're talking about. Okay? Let's see what this one talks about. Using signals to make communication more effective and meaningful. And that's why it's so important, you know, to place the switches in front of the consumers. They can see directly what you're talking about, and there's a correspondence to whatever the device or the choice is. Concentrate on the tone of the voice when speaking. Consider context. Practice, practice, practice. Use appropriate language. Use decision-making ideas. Okay, got that down. All right, what else do we have here?
So this would just be like a catalog where you can find other enabling devices. On this catalog as well is where you can find more videos about how to use certain devices if you want to look them up. They have names, and it's not too hard to find. And again, if you're confused on how to use any of the devices, there always comes a video at the bottom.
Yeah, so we want to thank everybody for joining us, and we hope to see you again. Later, Gators.